Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Moody drops fire motivational bar after Warriors win vs Spurs. Third-year Warriors guard Moses Moody has made his mark by staying ready for whatever role coach Steve Kerr has in mind for him. Moody's always prepared mindset, whether starting, coming off the bench or falling completely out of the rotation, never wavers, and that perspective makes so much sense when considering the vast amount of wisdom and proverbs the 21-year-old can drop at any given time. In fact, after the Warriors' 117-113 win over the San Antonio Spurs on Sunday at Frost Bank Center, Moody shared one piece of sage advice that has helped him look at his NBA career in a realistic light. "Yeah, definitely," Moody told reporters when asked if he could appreciate how far he has come since being drafted. The question was posed just hours after Kerr, during his pre-game press conference, recalled one of his first conversations with the young guard, which showed the coach that Moody was wise beyond his years. "It hasn't been a smooth sea," Moody continued. "It's been bumpy. I heard somebody else talk about, don't be surprised if the boat's going to rock during the storm. It's supposed to. Life is a storm, and everything's a journey. Not expecting everything to be straight. It's just being prepared for whatever." Moody finished Sunday's win with 10 points on 3 of 6 shooting with 4 rebounds and 1 assist in 22 minutes off the bench. During Golden State's current 4-game winning streak, Moody is averaging 11.5 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.0 assists. His professionalism at such a young age has earned him praise from Chris Paul, who recently called Moody one of his favorite teammates ever, and Draymond Green said Sunday that the first-round 2021 NBA draft pick is making an impact for the Warriors down the stretch. "Moses is being exactly what we know Moses is," Green told reporters Sunday. "No matter when his number's called, he's always ready to go. He's always in the gym working on his game, whether he's in the rotation or not. He continues to prove himself each and every time that he comes back out of the rotation. When he gets back in it, he plays even better. So it's great to see Moses playing the way he's playing. It's helping us right now. The energy that he's bringing, the shooting that he's bringing, everything that he's bringing to the floor has been positive for us, and he's helping us in a major way. The Warriors will need everyone to contribute in a big way if they want to hang on to the Western Conference's number 10 seed and have a chance in the NBA play-in tournament. But they can rest assured Moody will be ready with a fire bar or two along the way." Jeremy Sochan's injury absence draws blunt Greg Popovich, Victor Wembanyama takes. Jeremy Sochan had just enjoyed a pair of quality games, including perhaps his best-ever NBA night, when he left Friday's San Antonio Spurs win in the second quarter with an injury that the team called left ankle soreness. Before Sunday's contest versus the Golden State Warriors, a game Sochan ended up missing, coach Greg Popovich didn't rule out the chance that the 2022 9th overall pick might miss the rest of the season. "I have no idea," the longest-tenured coach in the NBA answered when asked if Sochan could miss the Spurs' remaining 7 contests. The 117-113 loss to the Warriors on Sunday marked the first game Jeremy Sochan did not play this season. He's been there for, 74 games in a row. Even if he would be out for the rest of the season, that's 90% availability. "That's huge," Spurs superstar Victor Wembanyama said. Popovich added that he wasn't yet in a position to speak definitely about the former Baylor Bears' status. "Whatever the doctors tell me when they all look at the pictures, that's when I'll know something, but I'm not going to guess." The second-year forward is averaging 11.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 3.4 assists in 29.6 minutes per game, in numbers that are up across the board from last year. Selected as a rising star as a rookie, he averaged 11 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 2.5 assists in 26 minutes through 56 games. This year, he made the Rising Stars game as an injury replacement. Last Monday, he scored 26 and grabbed a career-high 18 points while bothering Kevin Durant just enough defensively in a Spurs upset victory. Wembanyama, a fellow 2024 NBA Rising Star, pointed out Sachin's value following Sunday's setback, which ended the Silver and Black's first three-game winning streak of the season. "He has played so many precious minutes for us, doing all the dirty work and the hard job," Wemby continued. "He has just been such a great asset for us on both sides of the court. It showed in the last game against New York as well. I think Jeremy would have worn in the second half on Brunson's performance. He's precious to us. I hope he's going to be as healthy as possible." Spurs forward Sadie Osman started the second half of Friday's 130-126 overtime victory versus New York as well as Sunday's loss to Golden State. The 28-year-old forward will be an unrestricted free agent after this season. "Yes, I guess," the seventh-year NBA forward responded when asked if Sachin missing extended time provides an opportunity for Osman to solidify what he can do in San Antonio. "But I don't think that I will change my approach to the game. I'll just keep being myself." Osman pointed out that the team's second and third leading scorers, Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson, didn't play Sunday either. "Obviously tonight's game was different and I had a chance to get more playing time because we had some guys that were out. I was trying to do my best. I'm really happy that I was able to go out there and do some good stuff. We'll see how it goes, and if I'm going to start again, I'm going to be ready for when I start." The organization has not given an indication as to when more will be made public about Sachin's status for the final 2 weeks of the season. Warriors' Klay Thompson gets final injury update versus Spurs after surprise absence. Klay Thompson joined Jonathan Kuminga on the bench Friday as a surprise scratch for the Golden State Warriors matchup with the Charlotte Hornets. The Dubs, thankfully, barely missed a beat in his absence, with Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody picking up slack left by Thompson and Kuminga in a 115-97 victory over arguably the worst team in basketball. The San Antonio Spurs have as many wins as Charlotte, but there's no doubt Victor Wembanyama alone presents more of a challenge than his team's record suggests. Is Thompson playing against the Spurs on Sunday? Thompson was initially listed as questionable to play in San Antonio due to right knee tendinitis, the same injury designation that sidelined him in Charlotte. After his team's win over the Hornets, Steve Kerr shed more light on the circumstances that led to Thompson sitting out. He said he felt it a little bit in the Orlando game, Kerr said of Thompson, per NBC Sports Bay Area. He thought he was going to be fine, but during warm-ups pregame, it kinda stiffened up on him. Rick Celebrini worked with him on the table before the game and decided it was not a good idea for him to play. Kerr went on to confirm that Thompson's status for the Spurs game was TBD. Fortunately, he was upgraded to available over an hour prior to tip-off, per Monty Poole. The four-time champion played a key role in the Dubs' win over Orlando despite feeling some discomfort in his knee, finishing with 15 points on 6 of 13 shooting while also managing some key defensive stops down the stretch. Chris Paul started in Thompson's place 48 hours later, with rookie big man Tracy Jackson-Davis once again starting for Kuminga next to Draymond Green in the front court. Kuminga was also listed as questionable versus San Antonio due to bilateral knee tendinitis but has since been ruled out. He's been out since Golden State's win over the Miami Heat on March 26 despite Kerr expressing optimism before the Orlando game that he might be able to play in Charlotte. Golden State enters Sunday's action at 39-34, good for the final play-in tournament spot in a heated Western Conference seeding race. The Warriors are a game and a half behind the Los Angeles Lakers for 9th and just one game up on the red-hot Houston Rockets in 11th, with games against both teams remaining. They already own the head-to-head tiebreaker over Houston, but can't say the same for Los Angeles even if they beat LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and company at Crypto.com Arena due to the Lakers owning a superior record against Western Conference foes. Is Thompson playing against the Spurs? Luckily, the answer is yes. And you, fan, what do you think of the situation of Klay Thompson? Leave your opinion in the comments.